On Saturday, the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman took action which really was an answer for the downturn in the GDP growth rates which were shown for the April-June quarter. Earlier, in three tranches, she had taken small actions which were not really an answer. But on Saturday, the major announcement included a 10% drop in taxation for the corporates. This was what the corporate had been demanding for a very long time, but the government did not want to do it. The effective rate now comes down to 25% from 34.9%, and that means a lot of money would be available for corporates to then invest. New companies which come into, new manufacturing companies which come into being now would have an effective rate of 17.1%, which is equivalent to anything that you will find in Southeast Asia, which are called the tigers of the Asian economy. For foreign investors, this would be a major attraction, because not only the taxation would be low or comparable to other tiger economies, it will also open up the domestic market, that is, to those companies which are coming here. The domestic market itself is huge, unlike in the South Asian economies where exports are the big things. Also, the finance minister announced that the surcharge will not be imposed on the companies. The surcharge was one of the reasons why the market had shown a dip after the finance minister had announced that companies, super rich companies, would have to pay a higher surcharge, taking the effective rate to much more than 35%. Now, what has happened or what is going to happen now is the companies which will have more money in their hand will go in for investments, and this will boost the overall market sentiment as well as business sentiment. As a cue, the markets reacted very well to Ms. Sitharaman's announcement, going up almost 1300 points, the BSE Sensex, soon after the announcement, and around 12:30 it had, the BSE Sensex had gone by 1835, one of the largest jumps in the last 10 years since 2009. Also, the NSE was ruling at about 550 points, which is a major jump of 5%. Finance Minister also announced that the minimum alternate tax would not be applicable to companies unless they avail of the concession which they are already availing. So those companies which go under the new regime will not have to pay minimum alternate tax, but if they do choose to pay the minimum alternate tax under the existing concessions, they can continue to do so till they are in a position to go on to the new regime, and after that they will have to continue in this new regime of low taxation. The finance minister also decided not to impose any surcharge on capital gains, which for all the companies in the markets, in the stock markets, and for foreign portfolio investments is a big relief, because they were suffering from the huge jump in surcharge that the finance minister had imposed in the budget. Banks have shown major welcome to the announcements because the bank nifty went over 2000 points within a couple of hours, and that's a relief for the banking system which was suffering from a major downturn. At the same time, the rupee also saw a big jump of 66 paise, though by the end of the trading session of foreign exchange, it may either come down slightly, but overall the sentiment in the market has changed by just one step. However, the finance minister did not say how it will impact on the fiscal deficit, because through these actions the government is foregoing 1.45 lakh crores. Where will it get that money to balance out the fiscal deficit, which already is under pressure, the finance minister did not say. However, we may see more announcements in the future to tackle the downturn in the GDP growth rates.